Most Nigerians who get 100,000 naira make the same three financial mistakes without even realizing it. And the worst part, the advice they follow is often the exact reason they stay broke. This happened to someone just like you. His name is Tunde. He worked for 3 months, saved 100,000 naira, and in one afternoon, he got 4 completely different opinions on what to do with it. Here is what exactly happens when you follow each of those options and what the data says you should do instead. Tunde is 27. He lives in Lagos. He just received his salary plus a small bonus, 100,000 naira total. His uncle told him to buy US dollars. His co-workers said, put it into crypto. His girlfriend said, save it in a bank. And someone in his estate told him to invest it in a cooperative. 4 people, 4 different answers, all of them confident. But here is the real question. Which one of them actually knew what they are talking about? Let's find out. The most common belief in Nigeria right now is this: if you have small money, it's not worth investing. People say things like 100,000 naira is not enough to do anything serious, or let me wait until I have 500,000 naira before I start thinking about wealth. This is one of the most financially dangerous mindsets you can have, and it is not entirely your fault. It comes from constantly seeing people talk about investments using large amounts of money and assuming that starting small means starting too late. But the data tells a different story. According to a behavioral finance research, the biggest predictor of long-term wealth is not how much you start with, it is how early you start making deliberate financial decisions. Studies from FINRA and other economic institutions show that people who begin structured saving and investing with small amounts are more likely to build sustainable wealth than those who wait for the right time. Now in Nigeria, this is even more urgent. Inflation has been above 30% in recent years. That means if your 100,000 naira is sitting in a regular savings account, earning 3% to 4% interest, you are losing real value every single month. Central bank data also shows that the naira has lost significant purchasing power over time. What 100,000 naira could buy a few years ago is not what it buys today. So the real question is not whether 100,000 naira is enough. The real question is, what structure are you putting that money into to protect it from inflation and grow it at the same time? That is what most people are not asking. Here is the hidden mechanism most people miss. When people receive money, they enter what researchers call a decision paralysis window. This is a short period, sometimes days, sometimes weeks, where the money is there but no clear decision has been made. During that window, 3 things happen almost automatically. First, the money gets mentally assigned to comfort spending, things that feel urgent even when they are not. Second, social pressure kicks in. Family, friends, colleagues, everyone has an opinion. And because those opinions come from people you trust, they carry emotional weight. Third, without a personal financial framework, the default decision becomes the easiest one, which is usually the worst financially. This is why many people end up spending their savings on things that don't grow in value. Not because they are irresponsible, but because they never had a system to guide them in that critical moment. And that system is exactly what we are building here. Let's say someone has 100,000 naira right now. Here are the 4 most common parts and what happens after 12 months in each case. Let's start with just saving it in a bank at roughly 4% interest. 100,000 naira becomes 104,000 naira in 1 year. But with inflation above 30%, the real value of that 104,000 naira drops to around 79,000 naira. So in reality, you make money on paper, but you actually lost value. Now some people take it into crypto without a clear strategy. Studies show that over 70% of retail crypto investors lose money in volatile markets. In Nigeria, exchange restrictions and platform limitations add even more risk. So yes, the upside is high, but without structure, the chances of losing money are also very high. Another approach is buying dollars. Over the past few years, the naira has depreciated significantly against the dollar. Someone who converted 100,000 naira into dollars earlier saw gains simply from exchange rate movements. This isn't a full strategy, but it does help protect value. But there is a smarter way most people don't consider: putting a portion in high-yield savings or treasury bills, putting another portion in dollar assets, and a small portion in a regulated investment. This reduces your risk, protects your money from inflation, and still gives you flexibility. None of these options is automatically perfect, but the data strongly favors a balanced approach for someone starting with 100,000 naira. So what did Tunde do? He didn't follow one person blindly. He didn't jump into crypto without a plan. He didn't leave everything in a savings account. He split it. 50,000 naira went into treasury bill through a licensed app. 30,000 naira was converted into dollars. 20,000 naira stayed in his account as an emergency buffer. Was it perfect? No. But for the first time, Tunde made a decision based on structure, not emotion, not pressure, not guessing. And that changed how he sees every naira that comes after. Here is what most people miss about money in Nigeria. The problem is rarely the amount. It is the decision window, that moment right after money arrives, and whether you have a system or not. Without a system, you will always default to the easiest option, and that usually leads to losing value slowly or quickly. The people who build wealth, even starting small, are not smarter. They do not have better jobs. They simply have a decision habit, and that habit compounds over time. 100,000 naira structured wealth today is not just 100,000 naira. It is the beginning of a pattern that can completely change your financial future. So here are a few simple rules to follow the next time you have 100,000 naira or any amount. First, never put all your money in one place. Even small diversification reduces risk. Second, always consider inflation. If your return is 4% and inflation is 30%, you are losing money. Third, separate your emergency money from your investments. Don't invest money you might need soon. And finally, ignore unrealistic returns. Any promise of extremely high monthly returns is a major red flag. Tunde did not become rich from 100,000 naira, but 6 months later, he had not lost it, and more importantly, he had built a pattern. That pattern is what separates people who always feel broke from those who quietly build something real. The money has never been the real problem. Now, I want to hear from you. If you had 100,000 naira today, what would you actually do with it? Drop your answer in the comments below. And if you want more breakdowns like this that help you make better money decisions in Nigeria, hit subscribe and stay with us, because in the next video, we are breaking down something even more controversial: why most Nigerian savings accounts are actually working against us. See you then.